Philip Harris. This is a suitcase. This is a suitcase. Philip Harris.
This is a suitcase. It looks just like an ordinary piece of luggage, but this is a catalyst for change. This has the power to propel you toward your destiny. I made this amazing discovery when I decided to simplify my life. I realized you don't need a whole lot of stuff to be happy. You can start right where you are and move forward. And tonight I'd like to explain how I made this amazing discovery. In 2010, my wife, my daughter, and I moved to Cambridge, Mass. I was living in Asia, so for me, coming back to Cambridge, where I grew up, this was going to be a homecoming. But for my wife, who's Japanese, this would be an adventure for her. This would be her first time to live in America. Well, when we came, we didn't bring a whole lot of stuff with us. So we had to go shopping. I mean, we bought a car, we bought a couch, we bought tchotchkes, we bought trinkets, we just bought everything you can imagine that you need for a new life. Well, as the days and the weeks and the months and the years went on, the more we bought, the smaller I felt like my life was getting. And on top of this, I didn't feel like I was growing or challenging myself in my professional career. Now, I work in the financial industry in what they call the back office. It's good, solid work, and it paid for those 8 years in Asia. Somewhere along the way, I got comfortable. I felt like I was just working for my stuff. Well, I'd had enough, and I said, I just want to live simply. I want to live intentionally. So I started with my clothes. I went into my closet, I pulled everything out, went into my dresser, took everything out. And I said, I'm going to have just one container. Whatever doesn't fit in that container, it goes. Now, my dresser was too big for what I was trying to accomplish. Now, I certainly wasn't going to go buy something. And then it hit me. The suitcase. I won this suitcase at my daughter's school in a raffle. I didn't even want the scooter. It was just like one more piece of junk to bring into my house. Little did I know, this suitcase was about to change my life. Well, I did it. I got everything in here. I got shoes, I got coat, winter, summer. Everything fits in this suitcase that I put on my body. It didn't stop there, because after I had energy, I was cleaning out the closet. I was cleaning out the basement. My wife, she's like, Philip, what is going on? And my daughter, she was 6 years old at the time, she's like, Daddy, are you leaving? I was like, no, I'm not leaving. I am on a journey. Well, at the end of that, I took my possessions that I didn't want and put them out into the world. And what came back? A sense of unlimited possibility. I had more space in the house. I had mental clarity. But best of all, I made space in my life to dream again. I thought back to when I was a child, back to the little math nerd I used to be. My good buddy Jimmy and John and I used to play a board game called the stock market. We'd pretend that we were stockbrokers buying and selling stocks. And then we'd read the newspaper, we'd read the stock quotes. That was our idea of fun. You know what? The more I went back and dreamed about that energy I had as a kid, the more I remembered why it was I got into the financial industry. Well, I had my suitcase, everything in it. It was time to take that journey. So I bought a ticket. No, not an airplane ticket, but a lottery ticket. At the time, the lottery was over $250 million. I wanted to set my brain on fire. I wanted to unleash my creativity. I mean, imagine, if money was no object, what would you do with your life? Would you quit your job? Well, surprisingly, the answer to the second question was no, I wouldn't quit my job. Because where I work, portfolio managers and equity analysts, they managed billions of dollars for our clients. And every day that I went to work, it was like I had a seat on the 50-yard line of the Super Bowl, just watching all this incredible finance going on. My problem was, I was off in the stands somewhere. I was thinking about my stuff. I was being comfortable. I was not paying attention to the opportunities slipping through my fingers. Well, I said no more. I felt like a man coming out of a 13-year coma. I just wanted to scream, "Come on, coach, put me in that game." Well, I made another decision. I answered that first question. What would I do with my life? Determined I would become an emerging markets equity analyst. What that means is I would learn how to analyze companies in developing countries, and then I would invest in them. For me, this would be a way to combine my childhood dreams with my age and financial experience. I'd use my job as a springboard to the next level. Because, baby, it was time for me to upgrade my attitude from economy to first class. This is going to be a great job. Ladies and gentlemen, I still have a ways to go before I become an emerging markets equity analyst. There have been great mentors at my current company, but more than willing to share what they know. I just had to wake up and ask. So by simplifying my life, I made room for my dreams. By waking up, I made room, I made energy to go follow those dreams. So, ladies and gentlemen, what I have before me, catalyst for change. Device for making space. Ladies and gentlemen, this